Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support, guys. Listen.
My ex-boyfriend said he would kill himself if he wasn't with me. I call him my ex because he's gone. I've been feeling grief for 2 months now.
Wow. So he did, he took his life.
You died 1 month later. She died. Oh, one day I can see him again.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I've lost loved ones, and I've also had friends who have struggled significantly with grief, but I can never tell those friends.
Welcome. Listen, I've looked at a lot of posts and they're fabulous. But I have some hood health news for you. I don't know what's going on, but the suicide rate is getting pretty high. It's rough out there. It really is. And I implore you to get some counseling. Reach out to someone. A lot of times, the people in your circle are the ones that are causing you this unnecessary amount of stress. You may be with people where they ain't got shit, you ain't got shit, they ain't doing shit, you ain't doing shit. And every time you turn your back, they got shit to say. If you can just pick up your shit and get the hell away, I think you'd be healthier. A lot of times you try to hang in there because of contracts like partnerships and marriages to try to make things work. But you can't chase a motherfucker that's been messed up when you got them. But a lot of people can hide how messed up they are. But once you get into it and you figure it out, run. Shit, I might be fucked up. Run. But when it comes to hood health news, it is unhealthy to be depressed and under a lot of stress. Saints, I implore you to reach out for help. And if you don't feel like talking to people, because sometimes they only want to hear what you got to say unless you pay them, or sometimes as soon as you open your mouth to talk to them, they got something to say and they are more fucked up than you are. Get away. You can try journaling if you have a place to hide your journal, because somebody might find your shit and use it against you. You can try this platform, but you know people are going to find out. You can try recording stuff and saving it in your phone. Or, excuse me, oh, it's hot outside and I'm cold. You can just get the fuck away from people that cause you problems. I can guarantee you, if the stress is your job, make a plan. Say, you know, you motherfuckers don't appreciate you. Now, you're saying this in your mind. You're not letting them know. I'm going to plan to get the fuck away from you. And when you leave, you give them that fabulous letter of resignation. And go somewhere else. Now, what I found is working out in the world, all the plantations are run the same. They have their policies, they have their procedures, and their policies they don't follow, and they want you to follow the policies and perform the procedures. They have, because of COVID and all the real nurses and all the caregivers who were strong enough to continue to work, who wanted to work, worked and left positions to go make that COVID money. People who were not qualified, who had no managerial skills, who were stress impressors, got those management positions by default. And baby, they hanging in there. Honey, they are kissing ass so bad that by the time we came back up, they was up at the sigmoid. I mean, they was licking it for real. So these are the people you're going to have to work up under, the overseers. And some of the overseers look like you. And but they're in a position they've never had. They're happy. They don't give a fuck. And some of the overseers don't. But here's the thing. You can shut that shit down. You don't have to be bothered. Try to find a place that's less stressful. A lot of times, saints, I know we're running and reaching and trying to get that money, but it's all the same out there. And a lot of saints want to come and start some bullshit because they're inferior, or they have run into a saint that's got it going on and they don't really want them to know that their shit stinks. And they start trouble at the plantation and shit like that. Them the ones that we're not taking with us when we run. We're going to leave them. We're actually going to point them out to the overseers so they can go in the hot box. But listen, saints, you have to get away. You have to think about your psyche. I mean, listen, I am not against you having to pick up an extra job. as long as you stay safe. You might have to walk a street or two until you get your needs met. I mean, you're giving it away free anyway to Paul Quan. But that's neither here or there. Listen, I have found that I have left places that piss me off. Baby, I gave him a year and came back. Because the plantations will always be there, okay? All right, it will always be there, okay? So you can literally leave and then come back when there's a new overseer. Because that's your issue. It's not really Massa, because he don't give a damn. He's somewhere making his money and crashing the stock market. It's the overseer. And a lot of times they just don't know what the fuck they're doing. But you have to think way beyond them. And here's another thing, Saints. If you're going back to get your education, don't tell them motherfuckers what you're doing. Let them think you are at the minimum, and the day you acquire what you got and get to the maximum, jet. You ain't got to post it. Somebody else gonna post it for you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do all that. Somebody else gonna do it for you. But once you get your shit, deuces. So I probably told you a whole lot of stuff, but I'm kind of sleepy because I had a class and I got clinicals tomorrow and I'm tired. But I probably told you a whole lot of stuff that you can't do shit with. But it's something in what I said that might make sense. So for Hood Health News, Saints, I implore you not to commit suicide. Why don't you just live and piss people off? I mean, the fact that you are here can fuck up somebody's whole day. Do it. Fuck them. Govern yourself accordingly.